we welcome very talented Julia Lindon, everybody.
How you guys doing? So I went to the richest, whitest wedding ever recently. It was so white that one of the waiters came up to me and was like, "You need to get back to work." They did this thing called the combination of the sands. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but it's actually this like really precious tradition. What happens is the bride takes a jar and she fills it with sand from her beach house. And then, yeah, you guessed, you guys have probably seen this one before. And then the groom takes a jar and he fills it with sand from his beach house. And then they mix it all together. A little Nantucket sand, a little Martha's Vineyard sand, and then voila! Sand. Essentially, it's what bored rich people think love is. So I was working out at my gym a couple days ago getting some tips from this guy, and he told me about this insane place. He's like, "Hey, there's this fight club down on 21st Street. Underground, you bring your gloves, $30 cash, and you get a Mexican to spar with for an hour." I know, it sounds insane. So I went to go check it out. I get there, and this place is like $1 Million Baby meets a gay bar. Literally. There's a jukebox in the corner playing Shania Twain, and all these sweaty old men just like grinding up against each other. And then they have this awesome happy hour special. Basically, you just get free body shots. But I'm not talking about tequila. You literally get to punch a 500-pound Mexican named Julio. It's a good deal. It's really fun. So I meet my trainer, and his name is Luther. And his first question is, "So have you ever been in a bar fight before?" "No." "Well, when I'm done with you, you're gonna be starting them." "Cool. And I'd like to lose 5 pounds if that's cool." Now, Luther tells me that he actually spent 12 years in Sing Sing because he got caught up in some street stuff in Brooklyn, which I can totally relate to because those flea markets can be such a mess, right, you guys? Totally. And Luther's just like covered in these tattoos. On his left arm, it just says, "I win." And then on his right, "Every time." And then he's got this like really playful one on his neck. It just says, "Grateful." A couple years ago, I saw this special on 2020 about prison wives. You know, those women who marry men in prison. And I was always like, that is insane. Who would do that? But when I asked Luther if getting stabbed in the belly, what that felt like, he told me it tickled. You just need that kind of man in your life. So I signed up for a $195 monthly membership on the spot, because it's like totally worth my money. And then Luther had me sign this document. You know, I'm actually not sure if it was like a liability waiver or a marriage agreement, but either way, I'm working on my fitness, you guys. I'm trying to look good. I go home and I do a little bit of research on Luther. Actually find out that he's listed on Wikipedia under Sing Sing's notable inmates. Pretty authentic, I think, right? Pretty authentic. So, you know, having Luther in my life has made me feel kind of like more empowered than ever. So I set a new goal for myself. Next month, I'm gonna walk into some random bar, I'm gonna find my target, and then I'm gonna take the bitch down. Yeah, no knives, just fists, then who's gonna be the notable inmate? This one. So a couple months ago, my friend asked me if I wanted to join her book club. And I was like, yes, I love book clubs. We're gonna sit around, have some wine, chat. Sounds perfect, sign me up. So I get there, I bring a giant pepperoni pizza, which I put next to the kale salad and the quinoa. And we're just like hanging out, having a great time, gabbing. And then all of a sudden, shit turns. These bitches want to discuss the book. Actually sit around in a tight circle with their highlighters and their notebooks and talk about the book. Hell no! Now, full disclosure, I did not read the book. That does not make me a bad person, it just makes me a person. So the book's called Where'd You Go, Bernadette? And the main nerd asked me, so what'd you think about the book? Listen, I had 2 months to read this thing, so I had to say something. It was awesome, right? Classic. What did you think the main theme was? Where'd you go, Bernadette? Clearly, the major theme was, the idea of going missing, right? Not knowing, where you are in the world, and then, Bernadette, poof, she's, gone. What happened to me, right? You would have thought there was, a swinging light bulb above an empty table, because these girls were grilling me. Who is your favorite character and why? Great question. Love a good two-parter. I'm gonna go with Bernadette's mom. Did you guys see that photo of her on the cover with those big sunglasses and that hair and that wraparound scarf? Now that's a woman who knows who she is. And more importantly, knows who she isn't. No, that's not Bernadette's mom. That's Bernadette. What? Are you serious? She was on the cover this whole time? That's insane, you guys. Well, ladies, we found her. On to the next book. Needless to say, I wasn't invited back to book club, but I joined a new club. It's called Netflix, and we've got 50 million members, and so far, I have been asked 0 questions. Thank you guys so much.